With the 2020 Olympics remaining with less than 4 years to the construction deadline, the Tokyo team is not leaving anything to chance. This is Harumi area, and on my far right, we have one of the Olympic villages being constructed, and this will be the housing for tens of athletes. And then on my far left, covered in blue, is a section that will be housing sporting facilities, including, we are told, a swimming pool. While hosting the Summer Games, cities have to spend a significant amount of funds in 3 key areas: building, upgrading and renovating Olympic-specific facilities such as stadiums. Billions are spent as well on infrastructure such as transportation and housing for the thousands of athletes and officials that throng the Olympics host city. Security and ticketing also receives a large chunk of the overall budget required to host a sporting event of such magnitude. The spillover effects to the economy of a host country can be beneficial or detrimental. Greece, the 2004 Olympic hosts, witnessed their debt spiral upwards after borrowing heavily to organize the Games. Consequently, the European Union placed the country over fiscal monitoring, and the country has struggled for the past decade to regain its economic footing. Since then, Beijing, London and most recently Rio de Janeiro have played host to the Olympic Games. Tokyo, the 2020 host, is keen to avoid the Greece debacle, with the city's newly elected governor, Yuriko Koike, seeking ways of cutting preparation costs despite a conservative Tokyo Olympics committee. Koike's strategy targets to minimize costs in order to avoid leaving the Tokyo metropolis in debt. Another key concern lies in investing in sports infrastructure that will have a lasting legacy after the closing ceremony in 2020. The 2020 Olympics could prove to be one of the most expensive in recent history, more than this year's Games in Rio de Janeiro that cost over $7 billion, roughly 700 billion Kenya shillings, and the 2012 London Games, which cost $15 billion, approximately 1.5 trillion Kenya shillings. Brazil was caught in a cash crisis that even affected their preparedness into the Games, that prompted organizers to scale down significantly for the Paralympic Games, which succeeded the Olympic Games, a hurdle Tokyo is keen to avoid. This is the Kokoritsu Kungijo, or simply the National Stadium. It was the main venue of the 1964 Olympics and is set to be the main facility for the 2020 Games, hosting the opening and closing ceremonies as well as the track and field events. The facelift is necessary and timely, but the main focus will be whether the 2020 Olympic Games will capture the hearts of the world and not compromise Japan's coffers. For Citizen Sports from Tokyo, Japan, I am Sam Gituku.